Hey, what's going on, Corvette Cruising fam? This is me, Ed, man. I have got some breaking news for you. Man, I appreciate you guys. Listen, like, subscribe, click that bell notification to be notified whenever I produce a new video. This video is all about the 2026 C8 Corvette. I'm also going to do some information on pricing. For the 2026, I'm going to go to the configurator. We're going to play around with the configurator a little bit, and we're going to do some comparisons. We're going to compare pricing from the 2022 to also the 2026. That's what I need you to do. I need you to like, subscribe, and then click that bell notification to be notified whenever I produce a new video. Yes, I am getting a new car after so many, I don't know, sleepless nights, if you will. I've been wrestling with this. I've been talking to my club brothers about it. I talked to my club brother, Johnny Hunter, about it. And I told Johnny, I said, man, I'm thinking about it. Johnny, I pulled the trigger. On September 18th, I ordered my 2026 C8 Corvette. What's wrong with Black Beauty? Nothing. Black Beauty is just fine. She's beautiful. I love her. She's been great to me. We've had a lot of great times together, but it's just time. It's time to move on and do something new. And well, you guys, that's it, man. I made my decision. I made my purchase. When you are thinking about something and it's on your mind constantly, you have to, especially with these cars, you get so fixated with the car. You fall in love with it, and you don't want to leave it. But there comes a time when you gotta make a move. And so whatever your move is, whether you say, you know what, I'm getting ready to change the wheels on my car, or whether I'm going to change the color on my car, I'm going to put a front splitter on my car, or I'm going to get a new car, that's all your decision. That's all your decision. So, I went back and forth with it. I talked about perhaps getting the E-Ray. Then that didn't pan out well. So I didn't really want the E-Ray. And so I really love the Stingray. And then I went to my dealer and started talking to my dealer about it. And my dealer said, hey, you know what? You might as well just hang on if you can just for a couple more months. He said, because that 2026 is coming around and it's going to have that refreshed interior. And so I just started looking at it and contemplating it, and boom, yes, then I pulled the trigger. When we bought these cars, those of you who purchased the C8 from 20 to probably somewhere in the early parts of 23, it was a lot of stuff that was going on, you guys. If y'all remember, this car was launched during COVID, and it wasn't that many cars out there. People were, YouTube had went crazy about this car because it was the C8 mid-engine Corvette, and folks just lost their minds over this car, and they was trying to get it. Some people were trying to get it and they couldn't get it. Some people were paying over MSRP. Some people were paying MSRP, and then they were going out and flipping the car as soon as they got it. It was just crazy. The demand was just so high. But the car was a beautiful riding car, still a beautiful riding car. I still love this car. But I'm just moving on. One of the things that I had to contemplate was, again, not just, hey, what kind of car I'm going to get, but I had to contemplate this, you guys. What color am I going to get? When I decided to get this car, if those that remember that have been riding with me for a long time, you remember when I had the black C7, and it was kind of like the same specs, except the interior was all black, and I had the yellow calipers as well with the black wheels. This time I stayed conservative. I went back to the black, changed it to a natural dip, got a hard top convertible, and I was pretty satisfied with that. But I always thought, did I get the color car that I wanted? And the answer is no. I didn't. The color car that I really wanted was that caffeine brown. That's the one I really wanted. But I was watching YouTube. I was listening to some well-known YouTubers, and they were just bashing that color. And, well, this color is not going to resell. And I was listening to them, man. I bought that. I bought a hook, line, and sinker. And so I said, nah. And then, every day, I pull up, man. I go down to all these car shows, and I see that caffeine brown, man, and I just that car was just gorgeous. It was just gorgeous, especially with the natural dip. You know, then the other car that I thought about getting was the one that my friend Johnny Hunter has. I really wanted that red mist, Johnny. I did, man. We would have been twins, brother. I really wanted that red mist, but you know, again, I just went conservative. I went with what I knew. This time, I'm gonna be getting a different color. I'm not telling y'all today. Leave in the comments, what is your favorite color? If you had to choose, what color would you get? Would you get the same color that you have now, or would you get a different color if you had the choice? What color would you get? There's some consistent colors out there that we know that they sell. The red ones. I'm not criticizing these, y'all. I'm just saying red, the white, the black. Those are just some consistent colors that a lot of people get, and they're just real conservative. You could step out there a little bit with orange. I saw the orange, and I love that orange. So I'm not going to share with you the color that I'm getting yet. I will share with you as I go along. When we do the reveal, I'll share that color with you. But I'm looking at a couple of different colors. I'm looking at the two new colors. I love the two new colors. I love that Hysteria purple. Man, that thing it just looks exotic. It's got a different kind of hue to it. When you look at it one kind of way, it kind of looks even blue. But it's a beautiful color. Then that Blade Silver. I know that they had Blade Silver back in 2020. That's an exotic looking color to me. Both those cars are exotic looking colors to me, especially when you put that hardtop convertible on it and you look at both those cars from the back. Man, that looks sharp to me. So I'm looking at that color. Also looking at that blue. I love that blue. I don't know. I might get that blue. That blue with the blue interior. That's a sharp looking car, y'all. So leave me some comments. I want y'all to follow me all the way through. The algorithms has changed. I need you to hang with me all the way through. I'm gonna go over to Configuator now, and let's play around with the Configuator. Let's look at pricing. Let's look at what prices change, what prices stayed the same, and then let's look at some different colors and some different combinations with Configuator. Okay, fam, I'm here. Let's go to work. I don't have a whole lot of time. I don't want to make this video real long, so let's go to work. Let's head over to pricing. We're talking about the HTC, the hardtop convertible versus hardtop convertible 22 versus 26. So the base price on a 22 was $75,200, and then the base price now of the 2026 is $84,100. So, we got a, base price increase of about, $8,900. So that's the crux of it. That's the big part of the increase was that. So if you want to take a look at it, it's been, like 3% over the last 4 years. So that's what the prices have increased. Calipers went up $100 from $595 to $695. The seat belts went up $100. I don't get Z51. I get a non-Z51. So on the non-Z51, I have to have performance exhaust. I do. I gotta have that. So that's $1195, stayed the same. I have to have the magnetic selective ride control. That was $1895, stayed the same. No increase in the last 4 years. And then I also have to have the front lift memory. So that was $2260 in 2022, and now is $2595. So those were your increases in the over the last 4 years. I ordered the vehicle the first in this order cycle in September. So that was like last Thursday, and so my order was placed. When you take a look at the statuses, the 1100 status, that is the order placed at the dealership. I'm only talking about the statuses that are meaningful onto me. And so the next status I'm looking for is a 3,000 status. That means that the order has been accepted by production control. Means the 3,300 status. That means it's scheduled for production, or what we call the TPW, the target production week. So that's 3,300. So that's what I'm looking for. Those are the ones I'll be looking for next. And then probably somewhere, I think what they're telling me is somewhere around December, we'll be looking at the vehicle being produced. So we're talking going from 3,300 to 3,800. And then, the grand finale is 4,200. That means that the car has been shipped and it's on the way to the dealer. Now, it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes, you skip steps along the way and that kind of thing. So let's go to the configurator now. Now, let's go to work, y'all. Let's go to work. So you ask, so what model do you want? Well, let's go with the 2LT. So we got the 2LT clicked, and then you'll move on to the exterior. What color do you want? So they got some exciting colors out there now. Blade silver metallic. I really like that Riptide blue metallic. That's a beautiful color. Oswald green metallic is another beautiful color. The Hysteria purple. So one of those new colors. I realize that the Blade silver is old color that came back. So y'all don't have to put that in the comments. I know that. But it's still to me, it still looks like an exotic color. I love that color as well. So let's take a look. Let's pick purple. So we'll use purple as our exterior color. Let's just put some wheels on it just so that we can see what a price jump will look like. Let's do these 20 spoke bright machine. Okay, let's do those. Okay, those are pretty. All right. Now let's move on down to the calipers. Let's put some yellow calipers on this bad boy. So now we got some yellow calipers on there. Do we want any caps? I like those gray caps. Those gray caps look good. Let's keep those gray caps on there. Do we want anything else? Do we want any stingers or anything on the hood? Any racing stripes? Let's I don't know, just for the sake of it, let's put some stinger stripes on the hood. And then what else do we need? Anything else down there? No, let's keep going. All right, let's go to the interior now. For the interior, we could use that black, but let's be a little bit daring. A little bit daring. Let's use the natural. Let's use the natural because the natural. Now let's use this sky cool gray. That might be a nice color to use. All right. So we use a sky cool gray. Boom, that changed it up a little bit. And then, all right. So we got that. We got the competition seats. Okay. Let's put a yellow seat belt on there. Okay. Because we got some yellow calipers. So put that yellow seat belt on there. All right, let's go down to the options. Now, this is where we start to add some money to the car once we get to these options. Let's see here. What do we want on here? We got that there. We want a Stingray package. Let's see. Let's see what else we want. We're getting a non-Z51, so we're not doing the Z51. Let's put some front radiator grill on there because we want to protect the car, have the car protected. Let's put some rocker panels on this bad boy. Let's change the body accents, make it all one. Let's put a high wing spoiler on there. Okay, we're gonna make this gonna be a nice looking car, y'all. Nice looking car, y'all. Let's put some mats in there. Okay. Now I already have mats, so I wouldn't be buying mats with my car because I already have mats and stuff. Okay. All right. So what else we got here, you guys? I'm just kind of scrolling through so you guys can see. All right, now there's a no-brainers for me. I gotta have this because I don't have a Z51. So I gotta get the performance exhaust. I gotta get the magnetic selective ride control. And I gotta get the lift. I gotta get the lift. So let's click on the lift. So I gotta get the lift. I got to, y'all. Okay. And so, all right, so we have that. There's one other thing that I was looking for. Probably can't find it now that I'm looking for it, but I wanted to get that. Here it is right here, stealth package. So we put that stealth package. So now I'm up to 101. I'm up to 101.5, y'all. Let's take a look at the summary. All right. Now, what they do different now is they will give you cars that are similar to what you've already put in for. So that's what you see up there. You see these cars, and so they say, hey, you can go to Johnson Family Chevrolet and you can get a car similar to that. That's one for 96. Here's another one at Bowman Chevrolet for 102. So you could get one similar. So they're telling you now you don't have to get this ordered yourself. You can go and buy this right now. That's what they're saying. Okay. All right, so this is what the car looks like. This is what we put these stingers on there, put those calipers on there. That looks sharp. You guys, looks good. Look at another view. Boom. There's those yellow seat belts. That's going to be sharp in there. Okay. And that's the view for the interior. Let's put the top down. Now, one of the things that I did not do is I did not get the nacelles. I should have put those nacelles on there, and because those nacelles that's sharp, that will black that whole thing out up there. That would look really, really sharp. But this is what we picked today. All right, that's a pretty sharp looking car though. That's a pretty sharp looking car though, y'all. Come on, that's sharp. Got that little stinger in the front too. That's sharp. That looks good. Yep, that looks good. So that's the configurator. You could go out there, you could play with the Z06, you could play whatever you want to play with. Just go have some fun with it. And hey, you might fall in love and get ready to buy your car. So I'm going to keep you guys abreast every step of the way. My car has been ordered, and now I'm just waiting for it to start to move through the system. Don't forget, like, subscribe, click that bell notification. I need you guys to continue to watch this video all the way through. If you have watched it all the way through, please like it. And then you can also share it with someone else. All right, you guys, take care. Enjoy the ride.